Do you remember back in the early days when you were learning the computer, learning about Facebook and the internet? That's where you could go and find recipes. Oh my gosh, you didn't need a cookbook anymore. You just look up chocolate cake and you get every kind of chocolate cake you could think of to make. There's even one has Dr. Pepper in it. Yeah, I haven't made it, but my friend has. And my friend said it's the best cake he ever ate. Well, I don't want to steal the show from him, so I'm waiting till he wants me to have the recipe so that I can give it to you so that you'll have it too. No, I can't do that. This is his recipe. But when I first started checking out the internet for recipes, of course I wanted something new and good, and even if there was just me, and I started searching for various dishes, and I came across one day, ambrosia salad. Well, what in the world is that? Ambrosia salad. I've never heard of that. It was new. The young people were raving over this new ambrosia salad. I looked it up. Well, if that wasn't a shock. Ambrosia salad was nothing but 5-cup salad. My mother was making that salad 60 years ago. And all of a sudden it comes across on the internet as a new fantastic recipe, ambrosia salad. Oh my, what the young people have to learn. You know what they say, what comes around goes around. Yes, there aren't many recipes today that you couldn't have found 50 years ago, 60 years ago, almost 100 years ago if you had the right ingredients. You know, some ingredients have been discovered since 100 years ago. So anyway, I had to laugh. I thought, I've been making 5-cup salad for years, and the young people think they've made a new discovery because they've come up with ambrosia salad. Okay. Lately, I've been wanting something sweet. Oh gosh, something that I can eat on for a few days. I knew what it was. I just didn't have all the ingredients on hand. One of the things I have learned to do with certain dishes, and I know on the spur of the moment I want to make that dish, I better have the ingredients in the cabinet in the refrigerator. Sour cream is one of the things I keep all the time. Cool Whip, I keep all the time. Cans of pineapple, whether it's crushed or chunks or tidbits. Coconut, I got a big bag of coconut I keep in the refrigerator all the time. My sour cream. Oh, look here. Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Mandarin oranges. Yeah, you can do some really good recipes with mandarin oranges and pineapple. And here's pineapple. Now I've got large cans of crushed pineapple, but I don't want that much pineapple because I'm not making that big a dish. And if I don't use all of the pineapple at once, I usually let it go to waste. So I discovered I had a can of pineapple chunks. Pineapple chunks will work just as well. In other words, it really makes a prettier dish than crushed pineapple does. So I've got the pineapple, mandarin oranges. Oh yes, this recipe cannot be made without your pretty little marshmallows. Now I'm thinking, oh, I've had those marshmallows a while. They may be getting hard. So I checked them out. The bag had not been opened and they were still just as good as new. Got plenty of little marshmallows. Funny thing about these little colored ones, it seems like the dish tastes better if it's colorful. Well, I think so anyway. I have made this recipe with solid white marshmallows. Not as good. Not colorful enough. I always buy the little pastel colored marshmallows. Now this is the dish I've been wanting for weeks, but just never got around to making it. So today, we're going to make 5-cup salad. Make sure you remember that because you might confuse it with ambrosia salad. You wouldn't want to do that. 5-cup salad goes back many years. Ambrosia salad is new to the young people. I thought you'd like to know that. Especially the young people. They need to know, honey, you haven't created a new salad. My mama and my grandmama made this same salad. And it makes a beautiful dish on any table. And look what I'm going to put mine in. How do you like this? Now this looks like Fostoria, but it's not. It's Whitehall. We have this issue with Whitehall and Fostoria. You see it on the internet all the time on Facebook. People questioning what you have. Well, I don't care which one it is. I like this little dish. I think it's pretty and it will make an excellent centerpiece for a dining table. So I'm using it today and I'm hoping I don't have too much in my ingredients that I have to put it in 2 different bowls. But that's okay if I do. I can always take a dish to one of my neighbors. First, I'm going to start with the sour cream. Gotta have that sour cream. There we go. Let's see. Now I've had this open before, so it's not a full container. But it's enough. I don't need a full container. I'm going to put it right in this bowl. And something you already know. They quit putting the sweetener in your pineapple. When you need sweet in a dish, you depended on the pineapple juice to provide the sugar. Don't get that anymore. So what I do, and I want that sugar in my dish. So what I do, I've got my sour cream here. Ah, I'll just sprinkle a little powdered sugar in with my sour cream. That'll give me the sweetness I need. So, we'll start off with a couple spoonfuls. Now that'll be plenty. I'm sure I won't need any more sugar than that. I'm going to mix that in with my sour cream. There's going to be my sweetness. Keep that in mind when you are wanting the sugar in your pineapple. That's how you can do it. You can put it in with the juice if you're using the juice. Now see, I'm not going to be using the juice because I don't want my dessert to be soupy. Alright, got a little powdered sugar there. Let's see what's next. Let's open the mandarin oranges. This is one of those flip-top cans. Getting where everything flip-top now. That's not easy. I'm gonna strain this off. I don't need the juice for anything. So I'm just straining it off. Now, I don't like to stir this too much because I don't want to break up the mandarin oranges in the dessert. I don't want it to look messy. These are Dole mandarin oranges. I find them better than this store product. So I'm gonna see how many of these I need. Let's see. I may not need them all. I'm going to stop right there. You can see they're pretty mandarin oranges. All I have to do is fold them in. I think that's going to be enough. I can save the others and just eat them with some vanilla wafers or something. Okay. There's my mandarin oranges. Now, I need the pineapple. These are pineapple chunks, like I told you. And I could put them in a dish and probably cut them up a little bit, make them smaller. We'll see how big these are. I'll see if I need to do that. Some of these things are so hard to get out, I'm afraid I'm going to throw it across the room when I get this lid off. Whew, that hurts. Let me see if this will work. Can't get it in there. Okay, doke. Let's see. Let's find something in here. This will do it. This is my knife sharpener. I'm going to pull that up. There we go. Pull it right up. I've got a little jar here. I'm going to put the leftover juice in because I can always use that juice. I can use it when I want to do a fruit salad or something and I don't want my apples to turn. Or peaches or whatever. There's not a lot of juice in this. And if I happen to need a little moisture in my dish, I can come back and use the pineapple juice. Okay. Put the lid on, I'll put that aside. I'll put that in the refrigerator. I could freeze it. Sometimes I freeze something like that in an ice tray. And what happens is, when I go back and I'm looking at those little ice chunks and I'm thinking, are these frozen egg whites or are they frozen pineapple juice? Now you sure don't want to make a mistake as to which one you're using when you're working with a recipe, especially if it calls for eggs and you put pineapple juice in it, or it calls for pineapple juice and you put egg whites in it. No, you gotta watch out for things like that. Let me be the first to tell you, in case you don't already know how disastrous that can be. These are good-sized chunks. I don't know if they're too big or not, but I'm going to take a chance on them and see what they look like. They're also dough pineapple chunks. In they go. Yeah, that's just the right size can. It'll work perfect. There we go. We'll give them a little twirl. I might even need more sour cream. I hope I don't, but you never know. Okay, there's our pineapple and our mandarin oranges. See how simple this is? And it turns out so pretty and so good. You can eat on it for 2 or 3 days. You're wondering why I'm doing this. You know what happens when you get my age? You start drooling at the mouth. Do I have to tell you that, or do you already know it? It's kind of embarrassing sometimes, you know. So, put that aside. Okay, so much for that. I know you wanted to hear that. All right. I happened to get a good buy on strawberries the other day. And I thought, I always buy them. I always buy the strawberries because I sugar them, cut them up, and I freeze them. They work great for your strawberry trifle. So I thought, these strawberries look pretty good. I think I'll put a few of them in my 5-cup salad. It won't be 5 cups anymore. It'll be 6 cups. Strawberries will change that recipe, won't they? Just gonna drop those. Now I'm not putting the juice in. I'm just putting the strawberries. And I did sugar them because I want them to be sweet. You don't find sweet strawberries in this part of the country. So I always sweeten my strawberries. There, we got that taken care of. Now let's see. I'm just going to give a little fold with the strawberries. Give it a little more color. Now that's not a lot of strawberries. That's just about, a 1/3 of a cup. But that's enough. Just makes it look pretty. What next? Time for the marshmallows. Oh boy. I just reach in there with my hand and I drop those marshmallows in there. Oh, they're pretty. They really dress it up. I don't do any measuring. I just guess at it. Then after I've done that, I start folding over again. This is going to be good, I can tell you. It's going to be good. Because you get your sweetness out of your marshmallow. And the thing you have to remember is, you don't eat this right away. It has to set. It has to set until the marshmallows swell, get plump, kind of what you call plump. Now you can't even tell those are in there, so I think I'm going to put a few more. That and that. All right, I'll fold them over again. It looks so good. And this is one of my favorite desserts. Partly because it's so easy. You can't fail. When I say you can't fail, believe it. Okay, now. The lid on there. Got enough marshmallows. I can make a couple more dishes. Here's our Cool Whip. You don't want it without Cool Whip. Let's see, where's my spoon? Well, I'll just use this spoon. Oh, let's see how our Cool Whip's going to turn out. Whip it a little bit. Get it light and fluffy. Here we go. Eat this with a few little vanilla wafers. You got a good dish. Okay, let's do another fold. I'm anxious to try it. I want to taste it first to see if I put enough powdered sugar in the dish to make it sweet enough. If it's going to be sweet, I want to know it's sweet. I don't want to have to guess. I think I should have mixed a few more strawberries. I didn't want to overdo it. So, gosh, this looks good. I'm going to put one more spoonful because those marshmallows are going to swell. It isn't the easiest recipe you've seen, and as tasty as any you've ever seen. I think I've just about got it. So what I'm going to do is dip down in there, and I'm going to get me a big bite. I think that did it. About 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. That's all you needed. Now, it has to set at least a couple of hours because the marshmallows are a little bit rubbery when you first put them in. Here's my pretty dish. If I don't have enough room for it all, in about an hour or two, I'm going to be having a nice dish of ambrosia salad. No, not ambrosia salad. I can't call it that. I've been calling it 5-cup salad for 50 years. I'll stick. Oh, I forgot. I knew. You know, I keep forgetting one ingredient. Everything I'm done. So I'm going to set this aside. It won't make any difference. I forgot the coconut. You can't have it without coconut. Get this bag out of here. That won't take a lot because I don't like coconut overpowering the dish. I just guess at the amount I want. I'd say that's almost a cup full. If you're making more, a larger amount, should add a little bit more. But this goes back in the bag. And back in the refrigerator. Somebody wants to make a coconut cake? We've got plenty of coconut. Another bag in the refrigerator, just in case. Now what I do, when it's kind of stringy, your coconut stringy, I chop it a little bit. I'm going to use this little thing. Bought this thing at Walmart. It's come in pretty handy sometimes. I use it when I'm doing my cabbage for coleslaw. You cut the cabbage smaller, which is what I like. You think this is not cutting, but it is. See these little things at the top, the teeth? I would have flipped out if I had left this coconut out. To think that I did my cheese ball, left out the garlic. I'm getting bad. I'm gonna have to be a little more careful about those things. Okay. Don't know if you can tell, but I have chopped the coconut up pretty good. It's more flaky than it is stringy now. I'm going to put some in here so that I can go ahead and stir that up. And then I'll put some in here. I'll get it ready. Just quite a bit of coconut. Okay. I believe I'll stir this up a little bit first. Get that coconut down in the bottom. Okay. And push that down in the bottom. Now we'll add some of this. I wish you could see this right down over the top, but I can't set my camera that way. Oh boy, get those mandarin oranges right on the top there. They had kind of sunk to the bottom, and they do make a difference. There we go. I think I've just about got it. I'll take some of this coconut and just sprinkle on top. Make it pretty. Now, wipe my hand off. Take a look. Isn't that pretty? You can see little touches of color around the dish. And you have to admit, that's a nice dessert. What you can add to it is some maraschino cherries. Kind of wipe the juice off of it so it won't be runny. And put about 3 maraschino cherries on top. Set this on the table, and your guest will be so pleased and so complimentary of your special dessert. Granny Pat's 5-cup special. That's your second recipe now. You wanted recipes. These are kind of recipes I like to prepare because they're tasty, they're special. They're not the everyday soups and stews and dumplings. They make you feel like somebody went out of their way to prepare a dish just for you. So that's what I've done today. I've prepared 5-cup salad just for you. And thank you, and you'll thank me.